Hi everyone, my name is Wang, and I'm a 16-year-old cellist from the Portland, Oregon region of Back to Bach. I'm going to be doing the 5-day difficult practice challenge. Today is day 1, but I'm going to start by playing through the passage, which is going to be part of the Popper Etude number 20. I've played this etude before, but it's been a really long time, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to start by tackling one of the tricky octave passages where you have to shift in octaves, and I'm first going to play it without any of the extra notes, and then also sliding in between each shift. And then I'm going to play without the slides. And then finally I'll add in the extra notes. Okay, today's day 2, and I'm going to be working on the sextuplets in this passage. And I could work on making these more clear and even, so I'm going to use the technique of rhythms, which is essentially where you alternate pausing on different notes. So I'm going to start by pausing on the first of 3 notes, and then the second of 3 notes, etc. And then finally, I'll play the rhythm as written. Alright, for day 3, I'm going to practice another double stop passage for intonation. And for this one, I'm going to play just the top note of the double stops and then just the bottom note of the double stops. And then I'll put it all together. And when I'm playing each individual top or bottom note, I'm going to leave my finger on the other note of the double stops in order to practice the correct hand shape. For day 4, I'm going to use the metronome to practice one of the faster octave passages at the beginning of this section, and I'm going to be using a metronome workup. So I'll start the metronome out at a slower tempo, and then I'll increase it in increments of 10 until I reach the final tempo. And so I'll start the metronome out at 100. 5, which is the last day. And so today I'm going to be working on some of these stylistic and musical elements. And so the first passage I'm going to practice is in the middle, and I'm going to try and include the dynamics written in this part, which is a series of crescendos, and then also include some phrasing. Passage I'm going to practice is at the very end, and in this one I'm also going to try and include phrasing and then also bring out the accents written in this part. And now that we are at the end of day 5, I'm going to finally play through the entire passage that I played on day 1. Alright, thank you so much for following me along on this journey. To kind of sum up what I worked on in this challenge, a lot of my focus was on the technical aspects of the passage, so refining my intonation and working on clarity of some of the faster passages. And then at the end, you saw me working on some of the more stylistic elements, so phrasing, dynamics, and articulation. And then going forward, I definitely want to continue to improve my technique. So, little intonation spots here and there. And then I also think I can experiment around with more timing, so slowing down and speeding up in different areas to make it more musical and exciting. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.